Hi Gemini, welcome back. This is going to be your reading for the first half of December, so December 1st to December 15th. Today I am recording on the evening of December 3rd. Spirit guides, my spirit team, can we please get a reading for Gemini? There's so many Geminis that I need to get readings out for. I even have dreams about Geminis and downloads about Geminis, and I don't know, but I'm gunning for one Gemini here, but whatever comes out, comes out. It's up to spirit. I feel like, and I got the download that I'm supposed to do like several readings for Gemini. Like how I treat Taurus, special treatment. I'm supposed to do that for Gemini because there's so many Geminis I need to get readings out for. All right, so let's ring the bells. Just going to take a second to ask my angels, my spirit guides, my dakinis, my protectors, my ancestors, my spirit team. Please give me a reading. Give us a reading. Undisturbed, uninterrupted, no obstacles for Gemini, please. Thank you so much. Let me get some incense. I feel like the whole entire planet is going through some kind of spiritual awakening. Spirit guides. What do we have for Gemini? Can we get a reading for Gemini? All right. I'm going to leave it there. Okay, some sage? Sure. Let's put a few leaves of sage. There we go. Can I smoke myself up? Yes, lovely. Okay, just leave it there. All right. What deck? What deck? You want to try the Fountain? Spirit guides, would you like to use the Fountain Tarot for Gemini for the first half of December? First of all, I'm holding it upside down. Page of Swords, Five of Cups. Somebody's watching. Disappointments, awaiting. They're disappointed. Why? Disappointed. Stalkers are watching. Disappointed that, what? Queen of Wands? Disappointed that I'm not doing their sign first? I don't know. All right, Gemini. Would you like to use the Rider-Waite Spirit Guides? Yes. Look, the star. Nice. It's a nice victory. All right. Okay. Spirit guides, what do we have for Gemini, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, but for Gemini for December 1st to 15th. What does Gemini need to know? And could you please help me to understand the messages, because I can't get all the subtleties of the cards when I feel like I'm not getting the message per se. So if you could help me absorb, thank you. This is honestly just me asking and spirits responding. The Hierophant is literally the one who channels messages from spirit to the people. There's some kind of fear, restriction. Okay, anyways, let's go. Spirit guides, what do we have for Gemini? My spirit team, my spirit guides. What do we have for Gemini for December 1st to the 15th? Thank you. Justice, very strong. It flew out. Justice is coming. Justice, righting wrongs. Ooh, Five of Wands. People are upset. This is conflict, fighting, competition. I think you're getting all of that, Gemini. because justice is the first card out, the most important, most powerful message for the first half of December, which is adjustments that need to be made. Justice is coming, the rule of law, balance being restored, wrongs being righted, karmic consequences, legal matters, lawsuits, custody, marriage, divorce, prenups, all of the above. Okay, so here it's saying there is an issue of justice. Can come up for marriage. I said marriage already, didn't I? All right. So when we have this issue of justice, is this main topic theme, and then we've got Five of Wands clarifying it. It's showing a whole, I'm feeling, not only is it people competing, because Five of Wands is competing. You know how we saw the Six of Wands at the bottom? When I first asked if this was the deck to use, we got the Star card out on the top, it flipped, and then on the bottom was the Six of Wands, and I said, yay, the Star, Six of Wands, victory. Okay, so before that victory card, Six of Wands, we had the Five of Wands, which is competition. People are all competing against each other for that power position, for that level up, to show that they're the best. Then you have, in love and romance, competing in terms of creating this atmosphere of contention or competition, where one person tries to show how much they are desired or in demand, and then the other person does it too, and it's all out of insecurity, and then it makes, back and forth until it escalates, and then it gets really toxic. Then we have self-confidence issues or insecurity about something, making you lash out or act angrily. Okay, then we have Five of Wands being pettiness, jealousy, arguments, fighting, conflict, change, right? This is a big signifier of change as well. All right, what else do we have? For the first half of December, please, Spirit Guides, what else do we have for Gemini? What else do we have for Gemini, please? What else do we have for Gemini for the first half of December? We have the Hermit. Introspection, wisdom, and the Hermit could be a Virgo. It's holding this lamp, the Hermit's lamp. He's holding it towards justice. And the first card out was a Star. The Star is what's in the Hermit's lamp. Got the Page of Wands, some communication, Hanged Man, stillness, a period of stasis, waiting, sacrifice, a standstill, Magician before manifesting, when you have all the tools available to you to create the changes that you want to take the actions that you have been planning. Six of Swords is on the bottom, leaving a toxic situation behind. Here it shows a woman and a child being ferried across to a safer, less toxic place. So the Hermit is somebody who is antisocial, introverted, introspective. They have wisdom. This is a period of kind of isolation and feeling like you're keeping your own counsel. And I feel like the lamp is lit towards justice, like you're trying to do what's right. And I don't feel like you have other people that you can truly I feel like because a hermit has excellent discernment and judgment and wisdom. It's like that whole thing of people who isolate themselves or are antisocial or not putting themselves out there all the time because they can't have meaningless conversations. They don't want to, maintain meaningless connections. So it's somebody who's a little quicker, faster, deeper, more thoughtful than others. And so that's the hermit. The hermit stays in their cave because they will only come out unless there's some very, very high standard ideal that will call them out of this cave. And that usually in love, the star is lit for somebody. Like there's some ideal of somebody that they have some standard in their head. Okay, so in that way, in a romantic way, it can be that. But I don't know that this is romantic. I feel like this, because it's looking towards justice. And I feel like it's keeping your own counsel in the way that you are trusting your own judgment and not doing what, let's say, most people would want you to do. Trying to do what's right, what's just, what's honorable. See? Yeah. What's right, what's just, what's honorable. There it is. The Ace of Swords. This is sort of being truthful, honest, clear, transparent. I did not even see this. Like maybe I did. I don't know. But because when I flip these cards out, I'm immediately looking at the card meanings and I don't look at past that. Like I'll glance it barely, or if this is the flop, if that's the bottom, that's it. Like I do not recall. And sometimes I'm channeling. Most of the time I'm channeling. I don't remember the read. Sometimes I have to watch the video over again because I don't remember anything I said. Or like bits and pieces only. Wheel of Fortune. Knight of Pentacles. This is Virgo again. Cancer, Chariot, water sign, happy. That's the Justice sword right there that the Justice is holding. Let's see what else there is. It looks like a period of waiting, which makes sense, before you can take action. The Magician is the manifester. Can do anything. What is this? Overcoming obstacles, being challenged. Seven of Wands. And this is kind of a card of catching you off guard, but you're prepared and you're able to guard what's yours. Because you see in this that he's wearing two different shoes, which gives this energy of somebody who was not prepared, was not, warned ahead of time, like some kind of surprise attack. But I don't even feel like it's just an attack that's negative. It's also like so many people wanting your attention or wanting access to you. It implies, though, you can overcome these obstacles. Eight of Cups. Okay, so this might be something that hurts your feelings. Heartbreak, lost disappointment, and walking away from something unfulfilling. Some connection that was disappointing. Or some kind of loss, some disappointment. Like somebody showed their true colors. Hierophant, Moon, Four of Wands. That's rites of passage. Somebody's lying. High Priestess. This secret will be revealed. So's the Moon. Someone's keeping a secret. These are spiritual energies, Hierophant and High Priestess. This is about faith. This is intuition. Juggling. What is this? All right, Spirit, what else is there, please? My spirit guides. My spirit guides for Gemini. What else is there? For the first half of February. What does Gemini need to know? What does Gemini need to know? Okay, we've got Knight of Cups, the Romantic Dreamer, Sun, beautiful. Two of Wands, Death card. Not bad. Hierophant, and look, Ten of Cups wants to poke out again. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is somebody who is Like he's offering a a cup towards the sun. Like, let's just see. I feel like this is very loving thoughts. Yes, this is a romantic night, but it's like somebody's offering something, a connection that is sincere. They're offering some kind of love, affection, respect, deep feeling that is joyous, honest, innocent, happy, transparent. And the Two of Wands here is showing the inspiration to build something new. This person has already built his castle. He's got that wand attached. He's got the globe in his hand looking out about what else he's going to create and manifest, which I think ties into the magician energy, just waiting. It's a card of waiting. This is like the interest has been sparked, ready to take action, looking out across the sea at what is possible, making plans. Death is a huge transformation. It's likened to the phoenix rising from the ashes, or caterpillar to butterfly, like some huge metamorphosis, transformation, change. Still you, but now you got wings. Like, just like there's stasis and stillness and stuckness with Hangman, then you got all the power with Magician. Okay, so advice from Spirit, and Hierophant is government, faith, long-standing institutions, marriage, commitment, religion. What do we have, please, Spirit? What's the advice for Gemini for the first half of December? Thank you. What is this? I just gotta fuck them up. What is this? No. Let's try that again. Five of Swords as advice is saying, do what you gotta do. Now, I don't like Five of Swords. But Five of Swords is like being a bad winner, being a bully, taking more than your share, winning at the expense of others. But that's the advice. Okay, so let's try that again, Spirit. What's the advice for Gemini? Ten of Pentacles, legacy. This is building your legacy. This is financial abundance, wealth, success, creating generational success and wealth for, your legacy that you are leaving behind. Waiting. Right now it's at 7, taking it up to 10. So honestly, from the Five of Swords to the Ten of Pentacles, it looks like you want to make money and you want to make great generational wealth and you want abundance and you want to do it at any cost, like not at any cost, but at like you have the advantage. It's not a fair fight. And the advice from Spirit with Five of Swords is that card, having the advantage, not being a fair fight, and being a bully. One more advice card from Spirit for Gemini for the first half of December. The Moon is saying be careful with your secrets. Trust your intuition, your dream state, something to do with your sleep, dreams, intuition, mother energy, subconscious, hidden fears. And it can speak to feeling a little lonely too. So does the Hermit. It's like a lonely at the top kind of thing, but it is what it is. Ace of Cups on the bottom. This is self-love, your cup being full, peace. This is good. Ace of Cups with the Moon is good. This is having peace in your subconscious, keeping it peaceful, keeping tranquil, keeping calm, keeping It's also, the moon is like in your subconscious. You can think it's like whatever's lurking in the shadows, whatever, to be aware and vigilant about your shadow side, your lower side, whatever. Okay, whatever that's worth. Anything else for advice from Spirit? Chariot. Rock star. Victory. Go out and get them. That's what you keep getting, Gemini. Go get them. Win, win, win. 5 of Swords. You know, fuck them up. That's what I got in my head. It's literally going, this is your chance for yours and your people, you know, your tribe, your whatever you want to call it, your legacy. It's saying this is your chance to go big. And 5 of Swords is saying don't be sensitive. Be insensitive is what it's saying. Okay, and then the Chariot card is literally going full speed ahead. This is the Kingmaker card. You go out into battle, you come back victorious, and you become a king. This is saying you're going to win. It's a card of victory, virility, success, a champion. 3 of Wands, waiting for your ships to come in. I think you are waiting. This is all showing. 2 of Wands shows waiting. The Hangman shows waiting. This shows waiting. Even the Hermit to an extent shows waiting. Okay, let's pull some cards. Oracle cards. Let's get a, what is this? Spirit Junkie. Can we get a Spirit Junkie card for Gemini for the first half of December? Justice, huh? Justice is coming. You got the Sun twice. The sun is shining on you, Gemini. You are blessed. You are like, there is the planets and everything has aligned for your victory. The more I honor my inner light, the more I brighten the world I choose to shine. The more I honor my inner light, meaning I feel like it's speaking to this Justice, the first card out, and the Ace of Swords, right? Saying that your honor, your truth, your sense of justice is something that brightens the world. Now, having said that, if you're a stickler for justice and being fair and being honorable and truthful, when I got advice from Spirit, five of Swords, I feel like it's saying you have to be messy because these people are messy. On the bottom, I bring peace with me wherever I go. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's that Ace of Cups that was on the bottom before. Let's cover up this nonsense. All right. I want to pull, I'll pull a Journey of Love card. Although I don't think this is romantic. Can we get Spirit Guides? Is there a love message from this deck? A card for Gemini for the first half of December. This is called The Journey of Love by Alana Fairchild, Rasuli, and Richard Cohn. There we go. We have The Void. The Void. On the bottom, we have Shifting Universes. The Void is number 40, and I just opened it right there to it. So this oracle brings you guidance. There are parts of your own process unfolding that you simply cannot know about yet. It will not always be this way, but for now, it is most helpful for you to only deal with what is immediately before you. All else will be shown when the time is right. There is growing to be done, and then the void will bring forth the next step on your path to meet you. You do not have to worry, and you do not have to search. Be present, be patient. When you can do something, do it. When you cannot, just be. Your time will soon come. If you are holding a question about relationship, surrender it into the void and let it become what it must be according to spiritual wisdom and love. And the poem. A coming together, a blending of one where understanding spans the space between and separation disappears to form anew. And that is it. It's just at the beginning, at the ending of every cycle and the beginning of every cycle, there is a moment of transition. It may last for any moment of time, a moment of feeling, or many years of deep inner work, whilst feeling displaced. That's the Hermit. The transition may require patience to endure the absence of knowing, the lack of certainty about who you are and why you're here on this planet. A void may open up between one moment of meeting with your lower and the seemingly endless stretch of time, with your lover and the seemingly endless stretch of time, even if it is only days that seem as though they are eternal in duration as you wait to reconnect again. Yet, if you can accept that entry into the cosmic void as preparation for your next cycle of manifestation, if you can accept that darkness is holding you with love, not with unfeelingness, then you can relax and let the preparation be what it must be. Then you can be well equipped for the next step forward, your glorious divine adventure this lifetime, meeting the beloved, whether divine or human lover, in a fresh new moment. All right. I want to get an animal oracle card. Let's get a spirit of the animals. What spirit animal do we have for Gemini? Spirit guides, thank you so much. What spirit animal do we have for Gemini? What spirit animal do we have for Gemini? How many do we have? What spirit animal do we have for Gemini, please? Thank you. Okay, we have 2, and we have unicorn. Let me see this. 3. Okay, sorry, I have the TV running, and I just saw something that scared the crap out of me. I was like, what is this? It's okay, it was like some kind of wrathful Hindu god, but still. Anyways. It was those statues are like pure black, but there's like no kind of deciphering features to tell you that it's Kali or this or that. It kind of looked like a, I don't know, like an impish figure. Like, I don't even know what that was. Anyways, so we got Heron, patience. Create a place in nature's stillness and be renewed. Take time alone to find balance. Step confidently toward your purpose. Patience will bring you rewards. Heron, patience. Yeah, because you're waiting right now. If you're waiting before you can manifest, there is a period of stillness, of waiting. I don't think it's a long wait, but there's a period of pause. Okay, so it's saying patience. Let me put that here. Got tiger. Fire. I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. And you have 2 tigers here. You have a white tiger and a regular tiger. All right. Squirrel, always prepared. You are the expert of hard work and hard play. Your cheerful and fun disposition is a blessing to everyone. Don't let life's distractions take you off course. Make a plan for the future, and life will give you all you need. Look, even there's twin birds here. Isn't that cute? Like Gemini, and there's a squirrel there. All right. On the bottom was unicorn. Infinite possibilities. You are the sovereign of the seen and unseen worlds. The magic of love surrounds you. Beauty transforms you. Listen to the spirits of light. Abandon the darkness. Go beyond the ordinary and become the legendary. Let's leave the unicorn up there. All right. Spirit wants me to read the cards, okay? Just to make things longer. Sorry, Spirit wants me to read it. I have to read it. As Spirit said that and gave me the nudge, I was like, are you serious? Here we go. Herons live in 2 worlds at the same time. Their feet are planted in the watery world of intuition, and their head is in the sky of the mind. They stand for long hours staring into the water and their own reflection. Introspection, that's the Hermit, helps heron people know themselves and understand others. They need to be careful to not let self-absorption turn into self-criticism. The heron is usually solitary and loves the peace of quiet isolation. They can be very happy alone. Their shyness is not weakness, but self-preservation. If you are a heron person, you are intuitive, thoughtful, graceful, and authentic. You are a natural philosopher and ponder the deeper meanings of existence. You are aware and watchful, and these traits keep you safe. Focusing on your goals assures that all your needs will be met. Heron people know how to wait for opportunities to arrive. Their patience is a virtue. Those with heron as totem have an elegant manner that is their natural way of being. Heron people know how to look within to find answers that can lead them to their dreams. If heron glides into your world, take some quiet time in self-reflection and ask the wise heron to help you know yourself, your strengths, and the path to your purpose. And then there's like a reverse contrary flip side to this, okay? So it's kind of like a helpful criticism. Contrary side, it says, don't let your introspection turn into self-criticism. Don't let your frustration with others' inadequacies swamp your joy of living. Have you forgotten your need for solitude and quiet? Take some time alone to find balance. Now, wasn't I saying that that's what I got with the Hermit card, right? Where you feel like you have to trust your own judgment because you're trying to be honorable. You're looking towards a Justice card with the Hermit. And it feels like nobody else quite has the same awareness or, the right call making ability as you do, which is why it says, don't let your frustration with others' inadequacies swamp your joy of living. Okay. Then we're going to Tiger. And that goes with Five of Swords too. I don't like the Five of Swords, but in this sense, when you're an honorable person, it's saying you could get stuck in your head, like trying to put yourself at such a high standard of integrity or to be so, honest and transparent and trying not to lie, trying not to be shady, that when you deal with shady people or you're dealing with certain circumstances, like it can freeze you. I feel like that's what it's saying, that's why you need to be a bit of taking advantage kind of bully with the Five of Swords. Like not even that. It's kind of like you don't feel good about bullying others. You don't feel good about having an advantage, like an extreme advantage, right? There's no fight. There's no resistance. They can't win. But it's saying not to get caught up in that and to do what's best regardless, even if it makes you kind of like uncomfortable and sick in your stomach, that you have to be, kind of dehumanizing people. It is what it is. Okay, Tiger. If you have Tiger as totem, know that you are accompanied by a fierce guardian. Solitary lords of the jungle, tigers are symbols for royalty, dominance, and passion. They are born helpless and blind and later develop heightened senses and inner sight to survive. Tiger people are naturally clairvoyant. They are aware of many unseen things and can sense the extraordinary opportunities around them. When you meet a tiger person, expect them to stare through you to your deepest soul. Tiger people need time alone to regenerate their tremendous energy. If Tiger is your totem, you need a lot of solitude. You are afraid of nothing, and your determination is astounding. You are a famous lover, and your passions are intense. Do not exhaust yourself sprinting through life. It may be better for you to stalk your dreams steadily to conserve your power. Tiger medicine helps you to balance your dark and light stripes, your yin and yang, your time in the world, and your time alone. Your fierceness and gentleness and your aggression and peace. Call upon Tiger to teach you to move tirelessly and steadily through life. Adventure, beauty, grace, passion, and power are natural to the one who has Tiger as totem. The contrary. Are you tired from rushing around? Rest. Have your passions gotten the better of you? Is your aggressive nature getting you in trouble? Remember to keep your life in balance. All right. And unicorn just is right next after this, so I'm just going to read that. It says unicorns have become a symbol for all that is magical, pure, and good. In medieval myth, it was a wild woodland creature that could cure the sick and purify water with a touch of its horn. Unicorns see beyond illusion and peer into the heart and true character of any person or situation. Unicorns make themselves known only to innocent and virtuous people. Negative energy has no place in unicorns' world. Unicorns are protectors of the kind-hearted and nature spirits. They have the ability to travel between the seen and unseen dimensions. If unicorns have crossed your path, you are headed for good luck. You have a formidable, pure energy guardian. If unicorn is your totem, you have a sharp intuition and are imaginative and creative. You love everything that is beautiful. Unicorn will shine a light on the magic that surrounds you. Unlike many people, you will be a believer because you have seen what they cannot. Listen for the tinkling of leaves like bells in the wind. Unicorn is approaching and blessings are near. Take a deep breath and let the spirit of unicorn fill you. Cross over between the realms like unicorn and bring back light, beauty, and truth. Light, beauty, and truth. All right. Unicorn energy can be your magical cloak. Like unicorn, you can go beyond the ordinary and become legendary. Contrary, has pessimism driven away the magic in your life? Have mean and controlling people dimmed your joy? You need to travel to nature to be renewed. Don't let your light be dimmed by negativity. It's not. It's just the contrary, like the flip side. It's just letting you know, because every card has that. But you have sunshine, like sun twice. That's pretty good. Squirrel, always be prepared. Squirrels plan ahead, store for the future, and are always prepared. They scurry around in the fall, energetically collecting nuts, chattering enthusiastically, and still make time to play. Squirrels know how to work hard and play hard. While squirrels hide more nuts than they find, they know that immediate rewards for their actions are not the ultimate goal. They, quote, reap what they sow, end quote, and sometimes it is lifetimes later when a buried acorn becomes a mighty oak. Squirrel people can be highly energized. They dart here and there, doing many things at once, and sometimes forget exactly what they meant to do. When squirrel shows up, it may be a reminder to slow down and focus, review your goals, and get back on track. Squirrel's arrival could be telling you to balance your life with play, work, friends, and rest. If squirrel is your totem, know that you will overcome all obstacles with your resourceful nature. Be assured that your preparedness and planning creates a life of good karma. You will always have what really matters, which is wealth of joy, love, home, and abundance. Isn't that a blessing? That's amazing. Contrary, have you become stuck because of hoarding? Clear clutter and watch blessings flow. Have you been going, quote, nuts, end quote, running around in circles? Make a plan. Is your life missing something? Review your balance of work, play, rest, and love. Whew, that was a lot. I know that was a lot, but I love this deck, and I was going to skip through like not reading the messages, but I have to do what I'm told to do. I have to do what my guides tell me to do. All right. What else, Spirit? What else would you like? Kitsune? Would you like Kitsune? Kitsune, Foxfire Kitsune is a great deck. It's by Lucy Cavendish, and it's, Kitsune are Japanese spirit guides, right? And they come in the shape of, I think they come in the spirit animal of the fox. And the more ancient and the older and the wiser they are, it's like the more tails they get. This is like Japanese mythology. But the thing is, I use it because it works. It's amazing. All right. Let's see what we have for Gemini. Spirit guides, what do we have for Gemini for December, the first half? So the 1st to the 15th. Is there a message for Gemini from this deck? There we go. Thank you. Rituals and offerings and empowerment. I don't get thrown off by all these feminine spirit guide pictures. Okay, so the message is what it is. The creation of light. Okay, so rituals and offerings is saying that you're supposed to make offerings to your ancestors. I can tell you right now. This is where it's saying like you have such protection and guidance from your family line and from the divine. And here it's saying like to make an altar. You know how Chinese people will have like altars for their ancestors, and they burn joss paper, like different fake money or clothing pictures, or like, you know, even kitchens and house pictures and stuff, and they burn it and they make it and visualize and offer it to their ancestors. You know how sometimes you see emperors, like, you know, the terracotta soldiers and stuff like that, or the Egyptians when they bury the pharaohs with, like, you know, live people that they kill with you know, servants and treasure and all of that stuff and food for the afterlife. The same goes, it's even in Buddhism we have it, right? So it's speaking to making offerings to your ancestors. Okay. And your spirit guides. Okay, anyways, so ritual, I'll read it though. Empowerment. I feel like that's gonna give you extra boost, like an extra thing, and it's paying your respects to them too. So the creation of light is on the bottom. Rituals and offerings. 29. Look, it just went to creation of light. I just opened it, so I have to read it. Spirit wants me to. I was gonna skip it, and then that's how spirit works. They're like, no. You're gonna read it. Trust me, I don't want you guys to just hear me talking and reading from a book for 30 minutes, but it is what it is, and I'm doing what I'm told. 19, the creation of light. To be a light worker is to be the person through whom the lightness of being, an elevated, tender, kind, and loving perspective can come through to the world, in part because of us. All work and energy that carries a significant measure of grace is calming, gentling, and soothing to so much of the world's suffering and harshness. And within the realms of the Kitsune are beings who tend the flowers that offer us light. For not only does this lotus open to offer perfume and beauty and fertility, but its very presence offers light, a ray of light that can change the energy field with which it interacts. So when this card comes to you, you are currently being offered the grace of pure light, the ray of unconditional self-love, the vibration of compassion for the self and of self-awareness without harsh self-judgments. You are available for your own soul, and you are tending the garden of the inner self, and within that garden the lotus of peace and of the sacred is blooming, and as its petals open, you are showered with inner light. Enjoy the surrender to the beauty of your own self-love, and know that you are, in turn, bringing this light to others as it radiates out into the world from the deep and holy garden which flowers within. You will now care for yourself, you will create beauty, and you will bring grace to the world around you. Lovely. All right, let's go to rituals and offerings 29. I just flipped there. It just went. Okay. There is a time to work alone and a time to join and raise power with others. This is that time, dear one. It is time to make a pilgrimage with like-minded others to a sacred place with a goal. This place could be near or far, but it must be to a place which holds the enchantments of the in-between. You must step beyond the everyday and become a part of the powers of the other world for a time, in order to bring more of that magic through to the everyday world in which you reside. When you do this, be it alone or with others, you will be returning the light to the world, reminding others of the power of hope and restoring a sense of the sacred to your own self. It is time to bring the light back to the world and to offer it up for others to make use of, however they wish. It is time for you to undertake this pilgrimage and to step away from the structure of the everyday, from all the things that seem to define us, and become what divines us, what makes us closer again to our true spirit. Light a candle, go to a temple, visit a grove, a sacred pool, a quiet place where the divine whispers through the trees, and with grace, humility, and awareness, make your offering to the great spirits all about us. When you do this, the borders and the barriers between the world of magic and the ordinary world will thin until they vanish, and in one beautiful expanse of time, all will be one, all will be beautiful, and all will be as it truly is once again. Let there be listening and reverence and quietness in your footsteps. Let your sense of self fall away and let the other world speak to you so that you become one again, part of the light of the world, and ease the suffering of all of those who have fallen into the traps of lost hope, denial of spirit, and forgotten wisdom. Bring it back, bright soul, with the simple ritual you now will make. And when you do this, the Kitsune will be with you, invisible as air, as present as the scent of flowers, as real as the blessed earth herself. You know, I'm telling you what I get also, Gemini, is that you yourself are very intuitive. You are it's not even, you might chalk it up as a, good discernment or good judge of character, but you have the ability to tune in, like where it's almost like an extra sense or a psychic ability, super intuitive. You have that connection, super strong connection to your ancestors, to the spirit world. It's saying that you should tap into that, and especially wherever your sacred place is, whatever faith you belong to go on pilgrimage, do something spiritual, like in your beliefs. Make offerings, right? And also it's for your, before I even talked about or read this card, the first thing I got was to your people, to your tribe, to your ancestors. All right, empowerment 27. Within the realm of the kitsune are beautiful ponds, still and tranquil, yet within them teems magical life. Amongst the beings who dwell there are the koi mermaids who come to you now with their message of empowerment. You are becoming stronger, calmer, more staunch, and clear in your purpose and message, and there is a direction you are now setting that will be reached. The koi mermaids help the koi to persevere, to meet their challenges with a perseverance and courage, and a sense that every moment of dedication and learning will bring about the desired result. That's Nagas. This is the card of the person who is moving towards a goal and even encountering setbacks. And so the koi mermaid comes to you to ask you to continue, to cheer you on, and to acknowledge that the heroic journey you are undertaking is indeed worthwhile. While you are so focused on this task or goal, others around you see your work and are inspired in their own personal quest. You are beautiful in your tenacity, and every step of the way sees you grow. It may feel at times as though the flow of the stream is against you, but this is not time to go with the flow. It is time to make your own way through the waters of life, even if others seem to be heading in a different direction. It is not time for the easy path. You will carve your way through the waters, for you are on your way to great good fortune, prosperous times, and an enriched sense of what you are capable of. It's a lot. I know you've been listening to me read straight this whole time. Let me get a, what is this? Mystical Shaman Oracle. Is there something else that I want to get for you guys? For Gemini. Spirit guides, can you get, whoa, right away. The beloved and flow. It just goes, it just said it's time for you, even if people are flowing in a different direction, to carve your own way in the water, right? And then we got flow, right? Okay, so let's see it, because this came out so fast. It's just, on the bottom is Pachamama. I think that's a First Nations goddess, or a Mexican one, or some, I don't know. Let me look it up. First, let's look at the beloved. I'm sorry for those of you who have to listen to me read straight, but this is what Spirit wants me to do. So I got to do it. The beloved. Is there a number? No. Yes, there is. 5. The beloved, it says the essence, the invitation, and the medicine. The essence, the beloved, is the recognition of spirit in another and moving towards spirit through the other. It is when the divine appears to us in the form of our child, our partner, our friend, and we experience being in love. As we grow, we start to recognize the beloved in everyone, not confusing their personality with their divine nature. The invitation. Accept the invitation to learn through the path of love. Expand your being through union with another. When you recognize the beloved in another, you call forth their highest and purest nature. Follow the path of love. The medicine. Be careful with romantic love, the kind of love you, quote, fall, end quote, in and out of. Own all the projections you have placed upon the person you are dreaming of. Remember that you are only mirroring back your own deep longings rather than revealing their true selves. If you fail to notice this, be prepared to walk through the fire of strong emotions once again. So that's like the medicine is the reversed meaning. Okay, so let's go to flow number 20. Which these cards just snapped right out. The essence. There is a natural movement of events in the world. You can see it in phenomena such as the tide, the ebb and flow of oceans and rivers that rise up from the earth and flow to the sea. The symbol of flow represents the effortless and natural movement toward a certain destination. It signifies an ability to gracefully move around obstacles and reminds you of the sense of allowing, the invitation. When flow comes to visit, it's a sign that your intentions have been in motion. Now is the time to allow nature to run its course. You are being called to effortless movements in the path of least resistance. It's like being within music, flowing within partnership. Think of the artist who creates without guile or craft, calling creativity up from the soul and bringing it to life without effort. You are called to be like a river, knowing the fulfillment of destiny is assured. Enjoy the ride. And then the medicine, the reversed. Don't try to push against the river or swim upstream right now. You can trust that when the time is right, your dreams will begin to take shape, and you will be invited to dance with destiny. Right now, however, you must relax. This is not the time to bang on doors that refuse to open. Whatever obstacle is in front of you right now, trust this is for the highest good. It is an opportunity to regroup and reconsider your choices, and you must trust that your intentions will take form in good time. Consider this time a gift. So those are two contrary messages, it seems like, right? But I don't think so. I think when it says go against the tide, carve out your own way through the thing, and even if everybody's going in one direction, it's okay for you to go in the other direction. I think Spirit was scared that's going too extreme with that. So there had to be like this other one, this message to temper that one. Let's go back to empowerment just for a second, okay? I want to read that part to you again. 27. Just that little bit. It says, it may feel at times as though the flow of the stream is against you, but this is not time to go with the flow. It is time to make your own way through the waters of life, even if others seem to be heading in a different direction. It is not time for the easy path. You will carve your own way through the waters, for you are on your way to great good fortune, prosperous time, so on and so on. It's saying here, even if you feel that the flow of the stream is against you, it's not time to go with the flow. Meaning, don't rethink things and think you're wrong. Don't try to do what everyone tells you to do. I don't think you're going to do that anyways. And here flow is saying a different type of flow, going, don't be extreme. But you heard what the card said, so I'm not going to read that again. Otherwise, I'm kind of getting sick of my own voice at this point. Okay. What do I want to get? I want to get one more card. I want to get a Wild Kuan Yin. Did I get a crystal? I didn't. Let's get you a crystal. Can we get a crystal for Gemini for the first half of December? December 1st to the 15th. What crystal does Gemini need to work with? Emotional healing. Awakening crystal. You're healing. Heart awakening because it's emotional. Awakening crystal. On the bottom, forgiveness. Emotional healing and forgiveness. Success underneath that, but we see that anyways. Forgiveness and emotional healing. Yeah, somebody disappointed you. Somebody hurt your feelings. It's over here. Walking away from 8 of Cups is walking away from something unfulfilling. And there's 3 of Swords. Heartbreak, loss, disappointment. Either somebody was jealous. Somebody was, I don't know. Somebody was disappointing. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? Clarity. This is like the Ace of Swords too. This is truth, victory, clarity. Tanzanite, seeing things clearly. This is so Gemini. 2, communication. Double Mercury. All right. That's communicating efficiently, Listening to people, repeating what they say so that they know that you heard them. I really do want to use this deck. It's just like one of my cards went missing. The Emperor card went missing. It's called the Hot Seat. It was taken out of here. I don't know where it went. I don't know why. Maybe I put it somewhere. I don't know. That's why I can't use it. There was a deck that I wanted to... What is this? What is this? Oh, yeah. Straight up, I do not know what to use. Spirit card. Okay, so I'm going to use Buddha Wisdom. Shakti power. Nope. I'm going to use the yogic path. I'm going to use the yogic path. No, I'm not. Nope. Am I? Which one? Both of wisdom. All right. Let's use this one. I never use it, like rarely, but it's so beautiful. Like this is my jam. This is it. I love this card, these cards. Okay, so let's see what we get. Isn't that gorgeous? Like I'm Taurus, so it just speaks to me. Ooh, that's so nice. That shuffle is so nice. Okay. Spirit guides, my spirit guides. Can we get a message for Gemini? You know the Gemini. Can we get a reading for Gemini? What message is there for Gemini for the first half of December, please? What message is there for Gemini? What message is there for Gemini for the first half of December, 1st to the 15th? What message is there for Gemini for the first half of December, the 1st to the 15th, please? Thank you. Ooh. Okay, so you got, that's funny. Dance with Ganesh, remover of obstacles. Give yourself over to joy and your life will flow. This reminds me of a certain dance, right? But this is Ganesh. Ganesh is the god of wealth, intelligence, and obstacles. I've had so many encounters with Ganesh, so many as in like, anyways, without going deep into it, like Ganesh is for real. He will appear. He appeared to me in the form of a beautiful like little boy who is very ethereal looking. Dark eyes, dark hair, very pale skin, wearing white silk, jewels, like in Indian traditional clothing. And he had a little shiny hatchet in his hand. And I was in the kitchen of my parents' house. It's going through the shittiest time ever. So stressed out. The spirit wants me to talk about it, so I'm talking about it. So stressed out, like literally my whole back, upper back was like frozen with like tension because I hold everything in. And my back is the first thing to go. Upper back, it's like, it's all like turns into like purple, like marble, okay? And so, at least that's what it feels like. So then it got so bad, like so much shit talking and so much stress that I was like literally could barely move my upper half. And then in my dream, I was in the kitchen and then this boy appears with his little, and I was like, what? And he has a shiny little axe. It's like fancy, not so fancy, but fancy. And then he comes up to me and I just thought he was so beautiful. It's like 10 years old or something, 9, 8, I don't know. He comes up to me and he starts hacking at me. And he's like, I can hear it and I can feel the vibration and I can hear like things chopping, like sinewy things like breaking and chopping. And I was scared and I could feel the bounce back, you know, from the impact of the hatchet. Wake up in the morning, all my pain is gone. Everything is gone, right? Like I had a loosey-goosey and everything was fantastic, right? And this after like months of high tension. There was nothing that happened that was good. Anyway, so there was a Ganesh statue in the window and I never prayed to Ganesh, never even paid attention. Just culturally, yeah, I'm born in India, so, you know, I'm aware of his presence, but no connection, nothing. Anyways, after that, I watched all the Ganesh videos, like, of his story. All of them, got the statue, got the offerings, and I have so many Ganesh stories, but basically, I got scared because I got so close to Ganesh, like literally, he would like appear. Or I was literally just terrified because my energy, I'm not used to it. I'm just, you know, a weak human. So when you meet divine energies, it's a lot. You know, lights flickering off and on, the house shaking, things like that, but not in a bad way. But anyways, yeah, so Ganesh, he can take, and there's other things that he did too. Like he can take the energy you have. He can't From my experience, he doesn't give you things. Like, he can't give you something you don't deserve. But if you ask, like let's say you want something instead of something else, like you really want something, he can help you manifest that. I'm not saying you have to pray to Ganesh. I don't care. I'm just saying to you, like, and it says dance with Ganesh. It's a funny thing. He loves sweets. He loves good food. He loves music and the arts. He loves to dance. All right. I'm just going to put Ganesh on this stand here. So, remover of obstacles, give yourself over to joy and your life will flow. So what is the relevance of that story? I don't know. I don't know. White Mahakala, God of prosperity and wealth. Wish others wealth and happiness. Yours will come too. Oh my God, this is both the same thing. Same thing. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. I'll show you something. I just had this over here on my altar over there. Just have pictures everywhere. This was hanging around. This is the Black Mahakala with his consort. Hold on. Let me clear it. With his consort. This one has 6 arms. Black Mahakala. I have so many stories with Black Mahakala too. This Mahakala, I'll tell you, okay, just because who cares? Okay, this reading is long, so be it. Black Mahakala, I would get like warnings from this spirit, this Buddha, spirit guide, no, Buddha. Okay, so when I was dabbling in like, I wasn't dabbling with occult things. No, it was like, I'm Buddhist. That's pretty much what I always did. It was something along the lines of talking to certain people, and they felt a little bit their energy was off or whatever, and there was something to do with like the wrong crowd of people, right? And it can be exciting to see like certain kind of wrong crowd people, but there's something about them that it's empty, it's meaningless, like it's hollow, right? And so I had this like very intense encounter with the Black Mahakala telling me, don't eat from that table, right? Only fools eat from that table. I'm not a fool, so I don't eat from that table, right? Something along those lines. Meaning, don't be, seduced by wealth from people, wealth and fanciness and whatever, which I never am, ever, okay? But saying unless it's 2 Tibetan Mastiffs that are hanging out of your hands, okay, then I might just turn into like, a shameless person. But it was something along those lines of just like just a warning. I get many warnings like that. Anyways, the White Mahakala is the wealth god version of Black Mahakala. God of prosperity and wealth, as is Ganesh. So both of these are speaking to extreme wealth, success, prosperity, abundance. I think you already know that though, because you probably know this is extreme wealth. On the bottom, Vajra Varahi, mantra seed syllable, words have great power, use them for the greater good. Do we take the one on the bottom? We do. We do. I think there's a reason. What shall I use? Where's my stand? Is there another? Yes. These are quick. But why not listen to spirit stories? They're fun. I wish other tarot readers would tell their like spirit stories. Their divine encounters or their encounters of any kind. I find it so interesting. All right. So let's read Ganesh. This is the tiny little book, so it's not long. 31. Go to Ganesh. Ganesh is a joyful, happy god. He loves to dance in spite of his massive head and body. He is too delighted with life to care. He uses his axe to cut off all bonds and attachments. He makes the mudra fear not, promising to protect us. He loves sweets and holds a box of chocolates. representing the pleasure of knowledge and wisdom derived from liberation. He has one tusk, which represents keeping the good and throwing the rest away. His large ears encourage us to listen, and his small eyes to concentrate. Yellow is the color associated with the Muladhara chakra, which is in the belly, and where the Kundalini resides. Ganesh is the deity who guards this chakra, so his large belly has plenty of room for the power of the energy stored there. Shiva and Parvati, the mother and father of the universe, are Ganesha's parents. During an unfortunate accident, Shiva had Ganesha's head cut off. Parvati was very upset, as any mother would be, and threatened to destroy all of creation unless they found him another head immediately. Everyone scurried to do her bidding, and the first head found was an elephant's, and so it came to pass. Ganesh was given dominion over all the gods and classes of beings to further soothe Parvati's feelings. And that is why, if you want anything done or want to request help from celestial beings, you ask Ganesh first to help you with your request. He removes any potential obstacles and helps our endeavors succeed. Even in prayers and offerings, you're supposed to offer to Ganesh first. His dad, Shiva, in the myth, it says that he cut his head off because he had come back and Parvati had created Ganesh out of like mud or something, like back in the day, like they rub oil and some kind of like whatever soil or mud or something on themselves for bathing. And then she took that and she kind of rolled it off, or made a ball, like clay kind of form, and then she turned that into Ganesh, brought it to life with magic, and that was, her son. Is a beautiful human son. And then when he was guarding her entrance to the cave on Mount Kailash where they live, she was taking a bath or something, so she said, don't let anybody in. And then Shiva comes back after some long retreat or some trip, whatever he had taken, and he wants to go into the cave. Ganesh won't let him. So it's like a father-son standoff. And it gets into a fight where he cuts Ganesh's head off. And then they have to get Indra, the sun god's elephant. He has a big white elephant. So they cut off Indra's elephant's head and give that to Ganesh, which is too bad because, he was so beautiful. And then also to further placate her, that he would get worshipped first. He's probably speaking to obstacles and things like that. But when I've had that visitation from Ganesh, he was a small, beautiful child. Anyways, let's go to 26. Of the goddess Vajravarahi. Vajra is this. It represents indestructibility. So Vajravarahi is a joyful yet fiercely wild Dakini, fertile and full of life. Here above her head is the Sanskrit symbol of her mantra, her bija sound, bum. Seed syllables or bijas in Sanskrit are individual sounds that contain the full power of their mantras. Receiving a mantra from an accomplished master breathes life and power into it. It is no longer just a sound. It is empowered. Didn't you get empowerment? You did. You got empowerment right here. It is empowerment. Where are we in life? Where is this? Okay. It is empowered then to act, to open your mind and allow you to connect and call to the deity it personifies. Mantras, are the spells in the language of magic or the incantations and prayers in other spiritual traditions. Mantra is a Sanskrit word from the root mantram that combines the root manas, mind, with tram, protection, so the literal meaning is mind protection. The primary purpose at the core of all mantra repetition. If you are repeating your mantra, it is harder to think about your worries and fears as it protects you from them. It also keeps the mind from straying onto paths that are not helpful. For example, it is better to say the popular mantra Om Mani Padme Hum over and over again rather than say, for example, I am so angry at the bus driver I could strangle him. Carefully chosen speech keeps us in alignment with our intentions to be the best person we can be. Thinking positive words untangles negative energy and clears the air. They are more likely to get the bus driver to pause when you are late and running after the bus than a cloud of angry energy that surrounds a person whose mind is full of angry thoughts. Yeah, so speaking to mantras and having a teacher or a guru who gives you the empowerment so that it's not just a sound anymore, and now you can, because in prayers and stuff, when you practice certain deities, certain Buddhas, you have to have an empowerment from a guru, otherwise you're not allowed to practice it. You don't get the benefits even if you try. There's certain things you're supposed to have a teacher. Now, I don't know that that's across the board, but generally speaking, that's the rule. 38. White Mahakala is a fierce, fiery Dharma protector, the god of wealth and prosperity. He leans forward earnestly, offering you jewels and wealth in whatever form you desire. At the same time, he is looking around you to ward off anyone or anything that might obstruct your ability to accept the wealth he offers. The wealth can be anything that is needed, material things, love, or growth. He doesn't discriminate, but the gifts come about when there is the intent to create a flow with them. His ability to give is tied directly to the practitioner's wish to give. The gifts and treasures are a combination of what the practitioner needs to sustain himself so that he can help others, and the gifts that he can give to them. He personifies all that he is, and so he is surrounded by a sea of jewels, bubbling and roiling in a vast expanse, his scarf stirred up by the effulgence that flows from the wealth that endlessly pours out of him. He holds a skull cup with 3 jewels flaming inside it. They represent the 3 jewels of practice, the teacher, the teachings, and the spiritual community. They are the main gifts that he has to give, as they are the most powerful ones. Practitioners ask him to come and be present as they perform his puja by chanting the mantra invocation. From the sandalwood grove death grounds, like a swirling mass of white clouds of autumn, O white protector, supreme teaching guardian, playful emanation of Padmapani, please come here pouring rains of jewels. All right, so that was that, the spiritual guidance message. Was there something else? I feel like it was one more. I'm going to use the Wild Kuan Yin because Spirit showed me that. Spirit, do you want to use that? Last card. I know I talked you guys to death, but I give up. I'm just doing what I'm told. Last card, Spirit Guide. Is there a message from this deck? Thank you. Thank you, Ganesha. Thank you, White Mahakala. Thank you, Vajrahi. Thank you so much to my Spirit Guides. Is there a message from this deck, or shall we end this? 1. It's for Gemini for the first half of December. 2 and 3. I knew it. Got, remember me, the Divine Mother within. Her joy renders the impossible task possible, but the one that fell out face up is grace in full flight. That's lovely. Number 13. This is an Alana Fairchild deck. This is, oh my God, it's the cover. Hey, you got the cover. All right. 13. Within you is a sacred rebel who dares to dream of a more beautiful world. You believe in inspiration and you trust in hope. How I adore that dreaming, daring, hopeful heart of yours. With my help, your heart can grow wings and soar. Your time has come. Guidance. There is a time when it is time, your time. It is the right time for an idea to come to fruition, for something miraculous and yet tangible and concrete to happen. Something is finally coming to life in you, in your world. You have learned that it is only through conscious action combined with true surrender that grace can truly take full flight. And when this happens, it is breathtaking. There is no limit to what grace renders possible. This is the realm of the miraculous, the rebirth of that you may have thought truly lost, the pathway opening up where it was once blocked, barred, denied, or even invisible to you. This is the right thing, the right person, and the right time, all falling into place effortlessly. It is a cosmic green light saying, yes, move ahead, now it is time. Even if it seems as though you are losing the very thing you want to hold on to by letting go, do it anyway. If you try to maneuver events, you'll just get in the way. Let go with patience, trust, and serenity. You'll see the unthinkable happening in the most beautiful ways in perfect timing. This is the master stroke of the divine artist. It will be worth any effort applied to become effortless so that grace can happen. It wants to happen now. Be determined to allow it. In a reading, this oracle brings you a message. Your time for manifestation for the fullness of success is either upon you now or close at hand. It will come, and soon. Trust in what you feel beneath the surface of things rather than what appears to be. Everything is working out beautifully according to a higher plan, and it really is safe to let go and trust in that process. If you have a question about timing, this card indicates it is happening according to divine timing and that it will be soon. If you've been asking for a healing, praying for another person, or for a situation in your own life, this is confirmation that your prayer will be answered in an extraordinary way. If you feel prompted to act, then act, but keep your heart open to the mysterious and miraculous workings of divine grace in your world. All right, and then there's like a healing process, but that's like a mantra, a Buddhist mantra, which I'm pretty sure I don't want to force on anybody. All right, that is your reading, Gemini. It went on forever, but I know I had to do a big reading for you. This is an amazing reading. Like it's a temporary pause before an amazing, successful, prosperous, big, huge change. You know, and the first card out again is justice. The only downer I see is somebody disappointed you that you had to walk away from, right? So it's not the overwhelming energy. It's like a side note. All right, that's it. I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you for watching. And again, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. It's not here yet, but it will be soon. Take care. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.